Morning, viewers. I just had one of the most horrible experiences that I've ever had, ever. The girl, I thought my daughter, she wanted some Kentucky Fried. So I thought I'd go up to Kentucky Fried in Cranbourne. And it's run by this New Zealand manager there. And I'm in the car and it says on there, if would you mind or could you use non-cash payments? So I get to the window and I haven't got a card. I've got $20 and she's refusing the money. She's refusing it. So I asked to get the manager because it says legal tender on the note. And she says, oh, we've got signs everywhere. It says please use. It doesn't say we demand. It says please use. Okay, what you're saying to me is that my money isn't any good anymore. You know, my money's not good or my money's poisoned or something like that now, is it? So I got called a dickhead at the drive-through. I got called a dickhead. And I got called all these kind of names by the manager. I wish I had my phone on me. Absolutely disgusting behaviour coming from a manager of a Kentucky Fried Shop. And I'm simply standing there. I have got money in my hand. It says on it, legal tender throughout Australia and its territories. That's what it says on the note. Now you can put as many signs up around as you like that say please use. Okay, you don't try and embarrass the person sitting in the car, and as you walk away, you call him a dickhead, because this dickhead will pull you up and say, "What the fuck did you just say to me? What did you just call me?" And then you want to come back there, you want to open the window up again, call me a dickhead again, and then I look like a dickhead. This is the manager of Kentucky Fried in Cranbourne. So I'm going to stick it straight up your ass, love, and fucking wish I had taped it for you, because your ass would be on YouTube right now. Absolutely disgusting behaviour coming from a manager demanding that you use only touch payment, no cash. So they're banning cash. I told you they'd come after the cash, didn't I? I didn't think they'd do it on a Good Friday, mate, when, there's nothing else open. Everything else is closed. So I said, well, I'm not going anywhere. I'll turn the car engine off. I'm not going anywhere. I said, this is wrong. I'm sticking up for my rights as an Australian. I'm sticking up for my rights as being able to use my money how I want and to pay for my goods and services. I do not have to be forced to use a card. So you need to get your manager, the big boss, down and open your cash registers up, because it's wrong. So I got called all these names by the manager down there. She got all frustrated real quick. I was told that I'm threatening and all the rest of it, as a normal female fucking reacts, and then she gets all the other boys down there to protect her, right? I'm sitting in the car. I'm sitting in a car waiting for my fucking chicken. I get called a dickhead, and then I'm supposed to remain calm. I get told I look like a dickhead, and I'm supposed to remain calm. Don't have any opinion about that. You fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I fucking stuck it up your ass at the window, didn't I? What the fuck you talking to, love? When the fuck did you just call a dickhead, fucking bitch? Get the fuck back here. The fuck you just talk to me like that for? The fuck do you think you are? You know what I mean? So no, man, I don't appreciate being that at the window. I'm Australian citizen. That's what I said to the guy, and he tried to make me out like a racist. I said, I'm Australian citizen standing in Australia with Australian money, and you're trying to tell me that I can't pay for my food. I can't pay for my goods and services that I want to pay for. And that's wrong. It says on the note. On the note it says it, legal tender. Look on your note, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's legal tender. Okay, that means you can go anywhere in the country and pay for whatever goods and services you need to buy. They have no right to tell you, though, we don't accept cash. It's a major chain. If Kentucky Fried Chicken pulls this shit, you can fucking imagine that every cunt out there is going to fucking pull this shit. So everywhere you go, you can't pay for cash. That's the fucking society that I'm going to be living in. And no one blanks an eyelid. No one says anything. No one complains. The guy's going, why are you being such a dickhead? I said, fuck you, you fat cunt. I was like, fuck you. I'm sticking up for my fucking rights. And don't call me don't say shit to me and not expect a reaction, cunt. Because I'll give you a fucking reaction. You know what I mean? Who the fuck do they think they are? They want to stand behind their window calling your fucking names, do they? I'm reaching through the fucking window, cunt. Like, seriously, way out of hand. Way out of fucking hand. And all you sheep that are behind there that don't say anything behind me, You don't say anything. You're listening to this woman fucking dictate how we fucking actually spend our money and how we get our goods and services. We're heading down a really bad path. I am telling you, really fucking draconian, Orwellian fucking nightmare where you don't get anything, you get no paper at all. You have nothing tangible for anything. It's all on card. And then they know exactly what you're doing, where you're going, what you spent it on, everything. So welcome to the Cashless Society, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly here really had an experience this morning that was really, really bad. Kentucky Fried at Cranbourne. Disgusting behaviour by the staff, disgusting behaviour by the manager. You can put all those fancy signs everywhere that says please use, please use. Read the words. It says please use. Those are the words on the posters, please use. It doesn't say we do, that you're changing the names, you're changing the words to suit yourself. All right? And that's what I pointed out, and she was getting pissed off at that. She was getting pissed off at that because it does say please use. It doesn't say we only accept. It says please use. There's a big difference between that. So I want you to wake up, ladies and gentlemen, wake up to the world, the draconian fucking world that we are, nightmare that we are involved in here. Because it is going to creep in, it's going to take over, and your life will never be the same, either will mine. It's absolutely fucking disgusting that you can't walk in as a citizen and spend cash to buy your goods and services. That is when you are no longer a free human. You are a slave. You are a calculated slave. They know exactly where you're going, what you're doing. Everything. Like that is just draconian shit to me. And no one says a word. You know, no one bats an eyelid. Everyone goes, oh yeah, we're going to get fucking sick. Everyone's going to die. Everyone's going to get corona fucking Wuhan flu shit. Yeah, so let's take everyone's, rights away. I'm telling you, man, this is just the start of it, and this is only in Australia right now. Well, this is what I've discovered so far, but all the big places, all the big joints are going to start going cash-free. No cash allowed.
Dad, I got this one.
A scary future, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to embark on. But she called me a dickhead, sitting in the thing saying, no, that's legal tender. It says on the note, rah, rah, rah. Oh, don't be a dickhead. And then she closes the window and says, oh, you look like a dickhead. That's what she says to me. A customer sitting in the fucking car selling her my rights. Do you know what country you're in here, love? Because you're New Zealand, right? Well, they might run things a bit different over there in New Zealand. Over in Australia, it says it on the fucking note. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to have someone tell me my rights are gone and I'll tell you what you can and can't do. It's really, really bad. And then she storms off, gets all the other big weights down there, and they start staring at me through the window. And I'm like, man, I'm not up, man. I'm just sticking up for my rights. I said, this woman, this is wrong. This is wrong what you're doing. And it's wrong how you've spoken to me, and it's wrong how you've treated me. I said, I'm a customer, man. And she's trying to tell me that's what the signs say. They don't say that at all. That is not what the signs say. The sign says, please use. Right, read it yourself. Do you not understand the language? Because you're not saying we only accept. You know what I mean? It's please use, ATM touch card, at this time to cover out, rah, 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 rah. Enough of this fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. The amount of the extreme of control that's going on in people's lives. All right? It's overreaching. It's too much. If you're so scared, why don't you have a sanitizing fucking thing and all you got to do is wash the shit? But you can't tell half of the population who uses money in their daily fucking life, oh no, you're not our customer anymore. We can't serve you anymore. You might be poisoned. You might have the COVID fucking flu vaccine. You might have the flu, mate. Right? So no, man, it's insulting. It's degrading, and I won't let you get away with it when I'm sitting there. And you bitch, you called me as a customer a fucking dickhead, and you said I look like a dickhead. Well, go fuck yourself, you fucking bitch. You're just so fucking lucky I didn't have my phone on me to record your fucking ass, because I'd make yourself a fucking YouTube fucking star, bitch. Kentucky Fried Chicken manager at Cranbourne. How dare you fucking speak to a customer like you did? How dare you fucking talk to a customer the way you did? It's just insane.
Dad!
You'd be good with a uniform on and with a hat. Okay, you'd love that shit. You'd love being big. Oh, but we've only just got these rules. We've got to obey these rules, you know. Okay, that's fair enough. You're the manager. That's your job to obey the rules. But yeah, I'm not going to let you tell me that, you know, my money's no good, and yeah, you don't accept money, rah rah rah, without a fight. Without a fight. Without someone saying here, no, this is wrong. I'm Australian, that's Australian money, I'm buying Australian goods and services. You know, you're trying to tell me that the money that I have in my possession is of no value now unless it goes through a bank. Unless it goes through a bank. So, anyway, I thought I'd give you a quick rant today. Very upsetting for me. I just wanted to get some nuggets for my daughter. I wanted to get some lunch for myself. So, no, I ended up coming home with nothing. All right, so no, very upsetting for me, man. I couldn't believe it. I was stunned at this woman's attitude, because I simply stuck up for my rights and said, no, this is Australia, and that's Australian money. It says right there on the note, legal tender. You've got no right not accepting it. But we've got signs everywhere that says that. No, they don't say that. It says please use. Read it yourself. You can see the English language, right? You can understand it, right? It says please use. It doesn't say what you're saying to me, we only accept card. You know, that's not what the sign says. All right? So you're completely in the wrong. And anyway, that'll be the last time I go to that fucking Kentucky Fried anyway. I haven't been there for a long time. Normally it's fucking raw inside anyway, and I always come on here and complain about it. So it was only out of desperation. I thought I'd get my kids some nuggets, and I just felt like a piece of chicken. But I was completely and utterly treated rudely. Very, very rude. Kentucky Fried in Cranbourne. You know, I'll be looking you up on Facebook, bro. Be catching you there, be listing this video for you so you can see my reaction to how your manager spoke to the customer. And you're going to try and throw it around back on the customer like the manager's fucking great, rah, rah, rah. No, man. Your customer was sitting in the chair with cash in his hand that says on the note, legal tender. End of story. End of story. All right, and then you want to tell me what the sign says, what you don't think I can't read. I can read the sign. I understand the sign quite well. Thank you. Do you? Do you read the sign? So that shit didn't work on me. And then when your manager walked away and calls me a dickhead, yeah, that's not going to work for me, man. I don't care what fucking man you are. You're going to let a woman call you a dickhead while she's walking away, will you? And then when she comes back, she opens up the window and says, yeah, you are a dickhead, and you look like a dickhead. And I'm like, fuck you, bitch. But I can't say that, can I? Oh, no, I'll have all the stormtroopers come out of the shop because I abused the woman, right? But she's allowed to talk that fucking shit to me, right? That's how your manager spoke to me. And then as soon as I give her a reaction like a man fucking does, I get all your little soldiers come out of everywhere wanting to fucking stare me down. You know what I mean? So anyway, fuck all you, alright? Have a good day. I didn't get me Kentucky Fried, didn't get shit. And she's a rude fucking bitch up there, man. The whole crew is. And I'll be glad never to go in there again. And I'm going to put this out there everywhere I fucking go. Kentucky Fried in Cranbourne. I'm going to put it in every room. I'm going to put it on every friend's post. I'm going to make sure every fucking person knows how you treat your customers up in Kentucky Fried in Cranbourne. Have a good day.